so if you saw a couple videos back, I had my first crack at wizard skating on some advanced frames, even though I'm not an advanced wizard skater. As you clearly tell, I'll link to that video right here, this card in the corner. But I had a lot of fun, and thank you again to the volunteer who reached out and let me skate his skates. And well, it happened again. We have a local here in San Antonio who I had never met that just got into inline skating. He was was a roller skater and got bitten hard by the inline bug and dove headfirst. And so I met with him yesterday during my almost 4.5 hour live stream, which was brutal, but it was a lot of fun. So anyway, I met up with him, chatted like the whole time before I started the stream. He was nice enough to reach out and ask if I wanted to kind of feature his wizard skates as well, which are not brand new. He's been skating them, but between all the different things he's done, come up to almost $1,400 pair of skates. Now, before we're gonna take a closer look at the skates. I have them right here, and we're gonna take a closer look here in just a second, but I just wanna touch on something really quick. Every time wizard skating comes up, especially the brand itself, right? The very first thing that comes to people's minds is price.
Oh, no, I cannot afford this right now.
I don't know enough about wizard skating or enough about wizard skating gear to really have an argument either way. I know I've had a lot of heated comments, not a lot, but some heated comments from people that are experienced in machining saying this is a total ripoff. I've had other people say, hey, listen, it's really, really quality gear. Beyond that, you're helping to support an industry. So you might be paying a premium, but part of that is to support rollerblading and support wizard skating. However you want to look at it, right? I don't really have a horse in this race necessarily. I just like seeing people support the industry. If you think about it, these were $1,360 all in, almost $1,400 for a pair of inline skates. So let's just take a step back and think about this for a second.
Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
Most people would consider that what they do with inline skating is that it's a hobby. If we think about other hobbies out there, we don't have to compare, but in this example we will. Think about skiing, right? Think about people literally own ski lodges for millions of dollars, for hundreds and hundreds of thousands, or they pay maybe many thousands of dollars per season to go ski. That's just to be there, just to have somewhere to sleep. That does not include the gear, which can easily be thousands of dollars. That doesn't include the airfare to get to somewhere. That doesn't include that you can only ski in most places several months out of the year. When we compare it, and I was gonna talk about fishing too. How much are fishing boats? You're gonna pay 30 grand for a fishing boat to go use it, a handful of times out of the year maybe? The more I think about it, the more I wanna put it into perspective, really for myself, because the sticker price of almost $1,400 for a pair of inline skates is shocking for our community. It's insane. But I think it's important to compare it, right? If this is your passion, this is what you love doing, and not only that, for the most part, if you just have a dry patch of flat ground, you can go do this year round, right? Even if you're inside your kitchen, you can at least go goof off. I'm just rambling at this point. I just wanted to bring that topic up. I know that this is gonna be an interesting one in the comments section, so definitely let me know what you think, what your perspective is on the cost of wizard skates. So anyway, I will just leave it there. So what we're gonna do in this video, it's gonna be kind of quick, even though I've already been quite long-winded about that part. We're just gonna take a quick look. But so for the owner who bought these, one of the local skaters here that I already mentioned, he pieced these together sort of separately. So he bought the boot for $700. He bought the NR 100 frame, so 100 millimeter normal rocker, I think is what's called, or natural rocker. I'm still learning, guys, I'm sorry. He got the undercover mushroom blading, 100 millimeter 85A durometer wheels, bought the twin cam ILQ9 bearings, which were $60, and then threw in some Superfeet Hockey Carbon Pro insoles, which were $50. He pieced these together, and I think what's really cool, the coolest part, these are full carbon, I guess except for the cuff, right? The AG10 holds that crown. But we're just gonna kind of take a quick up close and personal look in case you haven't, and give you sort of my first impressions. I've had these skates, he let me use these skates, but I haven't taken a real close look at these. And so I figured, why not do it together? And as soon as I hit stop on this video, I'm going out and I'm skating these in the big parking lot next door. I'm gonna stumble around and see if I can make something happen. At least we'll get some laughs out of it probably, but I'll try some of these. I don't even know what all the tricks are called yet. I feel like I'm just starting skating over again. What's this open gazelle, open book, swivelly pivoty thingy? All right, so we'll just take an up close look at the boot in case you haven't seen it. And I'm not exactly sure just how much content online these have. I imagine it's quite a bit. What's cool is these are perfectly in my size. So I tried these on already and they fit absolutely perfectly. They have these, I guess, proprietary, I don't know if I'd call it proprietary, but these WIZARD Intuition liners, like they're specific to WIZARD skates. They say like, they make a note like, hey, these are not sold separately. I'm sure people are like, bro, those will look perfect on my setup. Can I please buy some of those? And they're like, no, bro, we don't sell them separately. Stop asking, please. Before we do that, the NR100 frames. He's gotten some use out of them. I don't think he's skated these a huge amount yet. A little bit here for sure, which I think it's important to break in the wheels before you really start doing some of this stuff. So he's kind of done that for me, which is cool. So hopefully that makes life a little bit easier. Let's just start from the top down really quickly. We'll just take a look at the liner, right? Super sick looking liner. Buckle, standard closure buckle with the guide. And it's funny because I just unboxed those, the Seba CJ2 Primes. So I guess the plastic, more or less the plastic version of these, a lot less expensive version of these. 45-degree strap. Waxed laces. I'm not sure if these stock or not, but nice waxed laces. Bought these separately because they're super long. Let's take a look at the back of the cuff. Little WIZARD ad edge here. It's like sticky. It's like rubberized silicone material. And yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick look. And then so these are 100mm 85A wheels. Is it focused on there? Whoa, exposure, what's going on? It's weird the exposure's doing that. Whatever. Yeah, so we'll just pull out the liner and take a quick look, I guess. Pop goes the weasel. And before we do that, okay, cool. So yeah, I guess some of the guys at WIZARD Skating or whatever, or mushroom blading, they talk about these Superfeet hockey insoles and putting them, wow. Yeah, I've never seen these in person actually either, these Superfeet. I know Tree mentioned these, but that's like, really, whoops, it's like hard plastic. So anyway, I guess they recommend putting these in the boot itself underneath the liner. So that's what he has here. And again, let me just mention before I go on that, so these skates are, what is it, 270, 27 is 27.5. So if you don't know your Mondo point, I definitely strongly recommend going to measure your Mondo point, which you can do, at least here in the US, you can go to basically any shoe store, anywhere, like in the mall, and they have those little metal foot measurers. It might not be the most perfectly accurate, but I think it's probably good enough, I don't know. But I'm right at 275, and these are so it can be expressed in millimeters or centimeters. So this is a 27 to 27.5 centimeters. So your Mondo point is your foot length in centimeters or millimeters, right? 270 or 275 millimeters. I'm right at 275, and these seem like they fit perfectly as far as dimensions go. I just popped my foot in really quick, and it felt like it could definitely use a heat mold just for like little irregularities in my foot anatomy, whatever. But as far as dimensionally, they fit well, just for you guys that are wondering about that. But aren't these things sick, dude? Super reinforced tongue. This tongue is really, really stiff. I love the white, man. It looks sick. No wonder they had to just tell people to stop asking about this, like the silver. It's almost like a silvery looking, it almost looks reflective, almost. Huh. I mean, they just look majestic. They look like, to me, they look like liners. And the video's probably not doing it justice, but they look like liners from like the Elven Lord of the Rings something or other. They just look like just Gucci, bougie liners to me. I don't know. Lots of ventilation holes, like all standard Intuition liners have. Little pile portion of the tape. So I guess if you wanted to put a detachable heel pad there, you could, which is cool. And then no footbed. I don't know that Intuitions come with footbed, but no footbed in there. But you have this, the Superfeet down below the liner. So we'll put these back in, and really that's it, boys and girls. Hope I didn't miss too much. I mean, I just wanted to make a quick video, which is not so quick now anymore. But I'm really excited to skate these, especially because they fit. The last ones were a little bit snug for sure. I'll say, when I say snug, I mean they were too small for me. These ones actually fit. So I'm excited to go do a couple swivelly boy moves next door in the parking lot. Hopefully not get kicked out by security. I was working out in that parking lot the other day, and they're like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm doing push-ups and like swinging my kettlebell around. They're like, okay, likely story, but okay. All right, so stay tuned, roller booters. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you again to the person that is letting me use these. Very, very, very nice of you. I mean, it's hard for me to even still wrap my head around that people would let me skate their stuff. And I think it's really, really cool. I couldn't be more like grateful for it because it's not just for me, right? It's for the channel, it's for you. Whether you're considering buying some of these or you're interested in this, that, and the other. So I'm just grateful that, you know, we have people in our community that are willing to reach out and let me try their stuff or send me stuff or whatever, right? I just feel very, very fortunate to have that experience. So if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to the channel for more roller booting content. A little bit of swivelly boy action here soon. And with that, roller booters, we'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned.